Good morning guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a brand new what I eat in a day on my weight loss journey to share with you. I am still following a calorie deficit for weight loss, but for the month of January, like I talked about in my last video, which was a grocery haul and prep with me for getting started on this new plan, I am following an animal-based 30-day challenge, which is gonna help me kind of reset as we get started in 2025. It is similar to the carnivore diet, which has been very popular. It allows you to not only eat animal-based products, even though that is like the main part of the diet, but you can also have fruits, natural sweeteners, like honey and maple syrup, and occasional other carbohydrates like sourdough bread and white rice. But the main reason I wanted to jump on board like a 30-day let's reset kind of challenge was just after the holidays, I felt like I was craving sugar all the time. And another goal of mine for this year is to truly get into more whole foods eating for our whole family. So I'm about halfway through my first week on the plan, so I thought I'd take you along for a what I eat in a day while following the animal-based diet. I've actually already eaten breakfast this morning because I wanted to make breakfast for Josh, my husband, and I before he had to leave for work. I don't have anything really meal prepped right now. I might get into some more meal prep to make meals easier for us in the next couple weeks. But right now I'm just kind of picking and choosing things as I go throughout the day. I'm still using the MyFitnessPal app to kind of build my day and see where my calories and macros are falling as I go. Josh had been following a calorie deficit plan with me, and this was really my idea to jump into animal-based and something I wanted to do. So I for sure told him, like, you don't have to do this. This is what I'm gonna do. But he's very supportive and is like, you know what? If I'm eating meals with you, I will eat the same thing you're eating. If I want something different, I will make it myself. So anyway, God bless him. Very thankful for his support as I go through this health journey, and I'm loving that he's trying too, because as a couple, we just want to be healthy and happy for our kids and our family. So for breakfast this morning, I actually tried something that I saw a bunch of people on TikTok doing who follow the animal-based diet, and it's called scrambled pancakes. That definitely threw me for a loop a little bit. I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna like that, but I know my husband in particular is more of a fan of sweet over savory breakfast. I've been eating like eggs kind of a breakfast the last couple days in a row, so I was ready for a change up. This was a super simple 3-ingredient recipe. It's bananas, eggs, and some cinnamon. I used 3 eggs, 3 bananas, and a big dash of cinnamon to make our batter. I put my pan over medium heat and used a little avocado oil spray to grease up the pan, poured my batter inside, and you truly scramble them like scrambled eggs. These were very good. They tasted very banana-y. It wasn't like eating eggs. I don't know that I'd say it was like eating pancakes either. It almost reminded me more texture-wise of like an oatmeal, a banana oatmeal. I ended up putting some fresh raspberries on top of mine along with 1 teaspoon of maple syrup, and that was a delicious breakfast. But we all know how things go when we have kids. They saw Josh and I eating pancakes, so now I'm making pancakes for the kids. Kids are all set eating breakfast. Now I get to make some coffee. Today I'm gonna try a salted honey latte. So I'm gonna do 1 tablespoon of this raw unfiltered honey, add in a pinch of good quality salt. And then I use my Nespresso coffee maker. This is a Chiaro double shot of espresso pod. And brew right on top of the honey.
That coffee?
Mm-hmm. Yum. And I just want to stir that in and make sure the honey all dissolves before I add in our cold milks. I'm going to go in with a 1/2 cup of this reduced fat 2% milk. We're just following this instead of doing whole milk because that's what we have on hand for our kids. So we're making that work for us on this plan. And I will add in a couple tablespoons of heavy cream as well, just to add a little creaminess to it. Amazed I didn't spill that all over the place. Again, I'm still measuring everything out. I know a lot of people following animal-based or carnivore just kind of eat to their full and they don't track calories, but my big goal with this is weight loss. So I am still tracking calories and macros in a calorie deficit while eating this specific food list of animal-based diet. Top with ice. I got my girls. How's those pancakes? Salted honey latte. Oh, I like that. Sweet and salty. Not too heavy on the milk. That's how you always get a good coffee flavor when you're using those Nespresso pods, is not to go too big with the milk. That's really good. I've also been doing coffees this week where I just do a tablespoon of maple syrup in the bottom of my cup with an espresso pod. Sometimes I'll heat up the milk to do a hot latte, and I've actually really enjoyed both of them. I like that they're still sweet and I can still have a little bit of sweetness in my coffee, but they're not overly sweet. Being able to use like heavy cream and milk and everything makes it very satisfying still too. It's not like I've taken away all of my joy of coffee in favor of just black coffee on this diet. So I will say, as of right now, less than a week in, I am not missing my coffee creamer too much. This is really good. This afternoon, I did a little bit of ground beef meal prep. I had a 1.5 pound of ground beef in my freezer that I thawed out overnight. With that, I cooked up 2 third-pound burger patties, and then I cooked up the rest of it as just chopped up ground beef. I'm gonna use these to make some burger bowls. One will be my lunch for today. These 2 I'm gonna let cool, pop in the fridge as burger bowls for tomorrow for meal prep for Josh and I. And then these 2 burgers, we may reheat tomorrow evening for dinner. For my burger bowl, I have my ground beef, and then I'm adding 1 ounce of this grass-fed Kerrygold Dubliner cheese. I'm just gonna chop it up and sprinkle it in. Pickles really make this feel like a meal and not like I'm just eating a bowl full of beef, which I am, but you know. Pickles add nice acidity and it really makes it taste like a burger in a bowl. And since I can't do mustard or ketchup or anything else like sauce-wise I would do on a burger, I just added 2 tablespoons of plain non-fat Greek yogurt. It bumps up the protein a touch and it just kind of reminds me of having a sauce on a burger. So I'm having my burger bowl for lunch and then I'm just mixing up my little electrolyte drink. I've been loving this one. I have half a cup of plain filtered water with ice in here. I'm gonna throw in some coconut water. This was a trick I always used when I was nursing my babies. Coconut water super helped increase my hydration. So I'm gonna use some of this just to top it off. About a cup. And then I'm also adding 1 of these Ultima single serve sticks of electrolyte mix. This one's in the cherry pomegranate flavor. I will say these Ultima ones sometimes are a little bit hard to get everything dissolved. Drop me any suggestions if you have ideas for other kinds of electrolyte powders. These are just ones I found that I could try individual flavors of at my Sprouts. But they've been pretty good taste-wise, and I have definitely felt more hydrated. I haven't had any more headaches since like day 3. Nora's napping, Lila's having some playtime in the playroom. I'm having my burger bowl for lunch. I ended up adding in a little bit extra cheese because I was entering all of my macros and calories and food into my MyFitnessPal, and I was still pretty under for calories for the day. I will say, I get so full eating on animal-based, at least this first few days I have been. I've actually lowered it too from my calorie deficit from the fall. I was trying to do 2,000 calories, between 130 and 150 grams of protein. Now my calorie goal is 1,850. I'm tracking my macros more based on a percentage scale since I'm doing animal-based, with my day coming out to be 30% of my calories coming from protein, 20% only from carbs, and the other 50% from fats. But I really haven't had any days where I was feeling so hungry, like when you start and you just are not used to it yet and you feel hungry all day long. I haven't had any of those days. I've been very satiated by these meals. All right, we're back from HEB. The girls are playing. Here's a quick look at the things I picked up. This was just a super quick little haul. Mostly I wanted to run in and grab some steaks for Josh and I for dinner. I've only had steak once at the beginning of this week starting the animal-based diet. It's not something I eat every day. I'm doing a big rotation eating beef, chicken, pork, shellfish, and fish. Still keeping everything well balanced. I'm not trying to overdo it on red meat, and I made the ground beef burger bowls this afternoon, so I know it's a lot of red meat today, but I haven't had it in a few days. We are rotating things. And also, this is only Josh's second day on the plan. He was actually out of town on a work trip when I got started with the animal-based diet last week. So he's just starting out, and one of the nice things just starting out that, you know, when I was reading information was to make sure that you're satiated, you have some good things that you enjoy as you're transitioning onto this and kind of coming away for how you're used to have been eating. So I picked up this pack of New York strip steaks. These are Josh's favorite cut of steak, and I just wanted him to have something he liked tonight, so I got those for him so we can have them for dinner. So we'll cook up 2 of those for dinner tonight, and then the other 2 I will pop in the freezer for maybe next week. Sorry if you hear toys going off in the background. It's that time of day I gotta get these kids dinner and getting going on bedtime routine. So I also picked up a pack of this lower sodium, no sugar added bacon. If you're having trouble finding bacon that doesn't have any added sugar, look at the low sodium options. They tend to not have any sugar in them. Same with, I heard about the Costco brand, so like next time I pick up a multi-pack at Costco, the lower sodium version is a no sugar added bacon. Then I just grabbed a dragon fruit and some of these Zespri Sun Gold kiwis. I'm always looking for some new fruit to try, and these will help up my fiber intake. I grabbed a spaghetti squash so we can do kind of a play on chicken Alfredo by using chicken and the spaghetti squash as noodles with some heavy cream and cheese. I got some chicken broth for that as well. This is just some vinegar. I use that for cleaning our fruit and our sink and stuff like that. I got feta cheese because I would love to use this when we make a soup later this week. I know most people stick to hard cheeses, but we're gonna see if we can use a little bit of this and stay on plan. And then I also grabbed some Kalamata olives because pickled fruit like olives are included on the plan as well. Kids are eating dinner. I'm gonna sit down with them and have a little snack. I'm just gonna do one of these chomp sticks. These are such a quick, easy, on-the-go snack when you're following animal-based or carnivore diet. They're grass-fed, grass-finished, 100 calories and 10 grams of protein. For Josh and I for dinner, I made 2 of our New York strip steaks, 1 for each of us, and then we have some zucchini on the side. It looks very dark in this lighting, but it's because I tossed it in the pan after I cooked the steak. I let the steak rest to the side and cooked our chopped up zucchini right in the pan where like the steak juices and butter were, which seems so foreign to me having done more of a low calorie, low fat situation in the past, but hey, we're trying something new and it's delicious. Dinner, sir.
Eat.
What do you think? Did I do pretty good?
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like a little hurt because you got a Blackstone for Christmas, a brand new grill, and I'm cooking steak inside still. But
It's dark out.
I know, I'll give it to you. We don't have very good patio lighting, and it's dark out and very cold for Texas. It's like in the 30s tonight. Brr. It's a while later. Josh and I are ready for a little sweet bite to end our evening. So hang with me on this one. It may sound a little odd, but we are doing some butter dark chocolate stuffed dates. I found these as an option for a little sweet treat on the animal-based diet, and I have been obsessed. I haven't had them every night, but every couple nights I have a couple dates. I take the pit out, you put a teaspoon or a half teaspoon of some salted good quality butter in, and then I take 1 square of the Lindt 70% dark chocolate and I cut it in pieces to fit inside of the dates. This is how you can tell I am committed to this plan, you guys. It's nearing the end of the week since I started, and I still have 2/3 of this bar of dark chocolate at home. I haven't been craving sugar so bad I had to sneak in and eat more of it than I'm supposed to. I have 1 square of this a day and I've been feeling very satisfied. So, progress. Almost like a little s'more sandwich. Last step is sprinkling just a touch of salt because we love a sweet and salty combo. I've heard people try and call these animal-based cookie dough. I don't think they taste like cookie dough, but I do think they taste really good. It actually kind of reminds me of when I was pregnant with my second daughter, Nora, and doing everything possible to get labor going. I was eating dates every day, and I was doing Snickers dates at the time, which is where you cut open a date, remove the seed, but then you add some peanut butter and you drizzle chocolate on top, and those were super good. So this is very similar. I was a little thrown by the whole butter thing, but butter, peanut butter, they add kind of a similar texture, so I get that. These are super good though. With our sweet treats made, we are gonna hang out and have these and then head off to bed. So that wraps up what I've eaten today following the animal-based diet during week 1 of my AB30 challenge. Please hit the like button if you enjoyed today's video. Subscribe so you don't miss out on the progress, which I'll be sharing my week 1 update in the next video. And until then, bye.
I always do. I never think